Hello. Welcome back to Beacon 23 Season 2 Episode 1, Godspeed Recaps and Reviews. Disclaimer: this recap has spoilers. Proceed at your peril. Beacon 23 returns, following up where Season 1 left off with a jaw-dropping cliffhanger. Godspeed has jerky, inconsistent pacing, but the final 15 minutes clearly set the tone for Season 2. I'm still not sure how this will work without Lena Headey. She was the charming glue that kept this series together. I'm hoping that Aster will emerge in flashbacks or be somehow rejuvenated by the conclusion of the season. While I enjoyed some aspects of this film, Eric Lange is an engaging, if somewhat long-winded, villain, and there is a lot of discussion. I don't mind a lot of dialogue as long as it gets someplace. Some of this feels meandering, but not all of it. I enjoyed Harmony and Aleph's scene. It's bloated and a repeat of topics and concepts from last season. Now that Halan has blown up the artifact and Aster and Aleph has killed the Column 3 while putting Harmony out of action, we may see some narrative movement in the coming episodes. Despite the ups and downs of last season, I remain optimistic. I am excited to meet Ellen Wong's character. The aftermath. We start with Halan kneeling over Aster's body. Care appears to question his decision to kill Aster, while Harmony and Aleph, the two eyes, watch the situation unfold. Saldana and Finch also appear to be watching. The whole crew is here. Harmony wears a black leather short-sleeved dress with a silver geometric pattern. On Beacon 23 Season 2 Episode 1, Godspeed, she stands in a dimly lit, blue-tinted room aboard a space lighthouse. Halan asks Harmony to get dermal patches. However, she realizes it's too late. She records the time of Aster's death. Halan becomes enraged and beats the snot out of Care. He argues that he did what he believed was right. Aster made a contract with Aleph to investigate the artifact. He believes that's an incorrect move because they don't understand what the artifact is. Aleph, too, is the enemy. Aleph converses with Halan as the latter brandishes a gun, training it on Care. Aleph vs. Finch. While Aleph appears distracted, Finch removes the technology from his neck, allowing him to absorb information. He attempts to hijack Aleph's interface. Aleph is not thrilled with it. He enters Finch's head. We see the couple face off against each other. After claiming that the column has been bothering him for ages, Finch accuses Aleph of being a fascist. Aleph counters that he is only battling for the human race's survival. Finch, wielding a knife at Aleph, responds that everyone who disagrees with Aleph's views is expendable. Aleph suddenly causes Finch to cut his own face with the knife. He also compels Finch to slash his neck, but the blade stops before reaching the opposite side. Outside of Finch's thoughts, everyone watches the blade marks appear on his skin. Saldana protests vehemently, imploring Aleph to stop. If Finch refuses, Aleph will kill him. Aleph relents as Finch collapses. Saldana and Care carry him into a bedroom for treatment. Next, Care realizes he has killed someone. It's the baby's first murder. Saldana persuades him to work together so that they can save Finch. Finch writhes on the bed in pain. Meanwhile, Halan gathers Aster and prepares to send her out for a celestial funeral. At the same moment, Finch reminds Saldana of their purpose from the column's upper levels. They must destroy Aleph and the QTA mothership at any cost. Care has questions about this task. Is it worthwhile now? A funeral. Then we witness Halan put Aster in the pod in which she arrived. He places one of her childhood toys and a sketch of the silicate's structure, dubbed the artifact. The design is the same as the one on her necklace. He speaks a few words before sealing the pod. Care appears, eager to discuss. Naturally, Halan is not in the mood to speak with his friend's murderer. Care encourages Halan to leave Beacon 23. He also expresses his concerns, arguing that it is inappropriate for them to play God. The artifact comes from an alien race. Halan accuses the column of being extremists after Care asserts they are freedom warriors. Care reminds Halan that he and Aster became involved in something larger than themselves. If Care does not leave the ship, Halan will compel him to do so. He would prefer not to murder two people today. Next, Aleph discovers Halan packing his bags to leave the beacon. He reminds Halan of the vow he made to Aster, as well as Aleph himself. Halan must investigate the artifact. They're about to witness a watershed moment in human history. It could open the key to immortality, which has been Aleph's mission since he was known as Milan decades ago.